Hello guys, do you know you can hear that video in your local language? Everything you need to do is to find the settings gear. It's placed in the bottom right corner if you use web YouTube and upper right corner if you use mobile YouTube. Then check soundtrack and choose your local language. That's it, it's easy. Enjoy! Hey survivors! Welcome back to the channel. So let me ask you something right away. Are you struggling to keep up in Eagle and Yeti Behemoths because you are not a whale? Don't worry, you're definitely not alone. I've been in the same position, watching other players pour hundreds of dollars into their behemoths while I tried to squeeze value out of every single resource. But here's the good news. You don't need to be a whale to be a competitive. Today I'm going to crack the code on how to build a powerhouse roster, maximize your behemoth skills and outmaneuver the competition, all while barely touching your wallet. The whole secret really comes down to one thing: skill development. As we all know, both behemoths, MK3 and MK4, share the same resources: power serum and neurotransmitters, for leveling up and upgrading their abilities. And yes, the game is pretty stingy with giving free-to-play players enough of those resources. That means if you just follow the standard upgrade path, you will quickly hit the wall. So instead, we have to play smarter. Here's the trick. Every week inside the Behemoth Institute, you can claim 10 fragments of the MK3 and 10 fragments for the MK4. It's slow, but it's steady progress. On top of that, you can exchange 30 power serum, trading in for the serum that usually used for MK1 and MK2 behemoths, and also exchange 20 neurotransmitters, which you get by converting bioaccumulators. Now I know what you are thinking, but I haven't even finished my MK1 or MK2 combat behemoths yet. And that's totally fair. But here's the key. It's still worth making those trades every single week? You ask why? Because MK3 and MK4 are game changers. Even at just a few upgrades, the impact they have in battle is noticeable. Their skills simply outshine incremental boosts you would get from finishing older behemoths. So let's talk about the abilities themselves, because that's where most players go wrong, and me also. When you first unlock the behemoth, you start with two core skills: laser beam for MK3 and frozen rend for MK4. These are your bread and butter abilities. The moment you start collecting fragments and level up your behemoth shield, for example once I have reached Devastator 1, you will unlock the third crucial ability, Core of Power 1. From here, the smartest path is to focus your saved materials on those primary abilities. That means pumping resources into laser beam, frozen rend and core of power, rather than spreading your upgrades across smaller troop stat bonuses. I'll be honest with you, this is a mistake I personally made early on. I wasted way too many materials chasing extra percentages in troop attack and defense. And you know what? Those small stat bumps don't even come close to the raw impact that fully upgraded behemoth skill brings to the table. So learn from my mistake. Focus on the skills first, stats later. Now let's address some common pitfalls that low spenders run into. Number 1 is low damage output. This usually happens because players spread materials into the wrong abilities, or they delay upgrading laser beam and frozen rend. The fix? Prioritize those main skills, even if it means your troops sit at slightly lower stats for a while. And number 2, mispositioning. Behemoths have some zones of influence, and if you are dropping them into the wrong spot, you are never going to squeeze out their full potential. Make sure you are setting up your MK3 where it's laser beam, can actually clear enemy lines, and your MK4, where the frozen Rend, will disrupt their formation. Small adjustments here can completely change the outcome of the fight. So, to wrap this up, as a free-to-play or even a low-spender player, you can keep pace in Eagle and Yeti. The strategy is simple but powerful. Trade every week for MK3 and MK4 materials. Prioritize their main skills and avoid the trap of wasting resources on a minor shop stat upgrades. It's a grind, but it's also the only sustainable way to stay competitive without opening your wallet. I'll keep showing you exactly how I built mine step by step, but for now I want you to remember this. Power in State of Survival doesn't just come from spending, it comes from strategy. And with the right focus on Behemoth skills, you can absolutely punch above your weight. Thanks for watching, survivors. If this breakdown helped you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more State of Survival tips, and drop a comment letting me know how your Behemoth's progress is going. See you in the next one. Stay strong out there.